A lot of things. It can be, it can be it can be like Prozac, make you happy. It can be an aphrodisiac and help.
Oh, that's why you like it.
Oh, who doesn't like chocolate? If you don't like chocolate, there is something wrong. Unless you're lactose intolerant, and then I understand.
So now, and your rise was meteoric. I mean, like super fast.
Thank you.
Is it bizarre to when someone like Usher or another artist like, yeah, let's get together and let's do something?
Yeah, I mean, it always gets random with people that I listened to when I was younger. Yeah, it's always a bit like, really? All right then. And I just find myself in these weird situations with people, and I don't know. I guess the key is to stay open.
But you're never like blown away by it, like, oh my God, really?
I don't get starstruck by musicians. I think it's because I'm a musician myself. It's like a footballer meeting another footballer. It's like, oh cool, we do the same thing. But it's when you meet someone that does something you can't do. Like if I was to meet a footballer, or if I meet an actor or something like that, like I get more starstruck with that. Like I met some actors from Game of Thrones and was very kind of like, very starstruck. And there's a TV show called Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I met one of the lads from I met Sandy Cohen from the OC's daughter the other day. Yeah, respect.
Oh, and speaking of TV, you're going to be doing something with MTV?
Yeah, no, we've got a documentary coming out. It's called 9 Days and Nights of Ed Sheeran. I feel weird saying that because it sounds like I'm talking about myself in the third person. You know,
well, you are. So.
Yeah, no, that's a bit weird. Yeah, there's some artists that do that. But yeah, so that comes out June 10th. It's an interesting. I watched it yesterday. I saw the cut yesterday, and it's like I usually have camera crews follow me around to things like this, like radio stations and gigs and stuff. But I took them to my hometown, which no one's ever been to. Not in general, but like TV crews. So I took them to my school. I took them to the beach, had some fish and chips. My house, my parents' house. Showed them around. Like yeah, so I really took them to places that no one would have seen.
And you have all the same friends, speaking of your hometown?
Yeah, there's actually a scene. I have a room in my house which is just full of beanbags, which is just me and my mate sitting on the beanbags chatting.
I've always wanted a room like that.
Yeah, see, I went to
jump around.
I went to Ibiza and spent a lot of time on a beanbag, and I was like, when I get home, I'm buying like 9 of these, and I did. It was good.
Have you had a regular? I'm sorry, Celine. Have you had a regular job, or has it just been music the whole?
I mean, yeah, I did like a weekend job when I was like 14, cleaning plates. But that didn't last very long. The dude that ran the pub was a little bit dodgy and ran off with a load of money and didn't pay anyone. And then married, and he was like 16, married an 18-year-old. But fair play to him.
Okay. Well, Ed, we're so excited you're here. Your album.
Yes.
Dropping June 23rd, and it's called Multiply.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be honest, the X confused me.
Yeah, well, Chris Brown's album's called X as well.
Yeah.
So I think there are a few albums called X that have been out. Kylie Minogue had an album called X, but that's why I've called it Multiply. Because I think with X you confuse people, and Chris Brown won't be happy with me.
So we're going to talk about other artists in a second, but you guys ready for a song?